Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shadow of the Silvermoon. Totally didn't have to do this in like free takes or whatever, because we're professionals. Okay, well, last time, as usual, stuff happened, but before that, I will ask these lovely players, as usual, to introduce themselves and talk about themselves and their characters. I rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that Mr. Skoll Shorties should go ahead and introduce himself first. Could you please go ahead, Skoll?
Yep. I am Skoll Shorties, and I am playing as good old Captain Buhd, the most handiest ogre with the most handiest of cannons that is capable of doing many things, apparently.
Yep. Thank you very much, Skoll. Next, according to the dice that I rolled, would be DoomGoblin. Can you please go ahead and talk a little bit about yourself and what you're doing? Well, not what you're doing, and your character?
Yeah. Hello. I'm DoomGoblin, and what I'm doing is playing Captain Bladebeard, a pirate captain, but he's not an ogre. He's a dwarf, and yeah, that's him.
I just realized, yeah, you guys, the pirate captains one after another. Nice. Okay, thank you, DoomGoblin. Next, we have Zelris. Can you please talk a little bit about yourself and your character?
I play Lyri, the book-reading Blood Elf. And hopefully, maybe she'll behave this episode, I don't know.
That's a big if. But we love her anyway. Okay, thank you, Zarus. And next, we have Sir Thompshire. Can you please talk a little bit about yourself and your character?
Hello. As always, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran, everyone's favorite war criminal, government conspirator, and many other crimes that are amounting each episode. And let's see if that list doesn't increase for another consecutive episode.
I did mention that, yeah, even if there wasn't like this big conspiracy and all that, like given what you all did on your own without being framed, yeah, you'd all be in jail pretty much, except Buhd, I guess, and Bladebeard, I guess. Or maybe not Bladebeard, considering the knight he pulled, but okay.
Oh, definitely not Bladebeard. I paid to have Seema killed. Yeah. And stuff like that.
Well, I mean, people don't necessarily know about that, but they do know about, like, Lyri stabbing 5 guards, or however the fuck many there were.
Oh, alright. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright.
Good stuff. So, last time, our heroes found themselves separated once again as the dangers of Stormwind loom. Benjamin Aaran, face to face with his uncle in an abandoned tavern, was questioned by the man as to what the fate of his party should be. Our hero managed to come to a temporary accord that all 4 members would reconvene in the tavern where they could discuss their fate directly. It was suggested that one way to ensure trust and cooperation between the two groups would be for our heroes to go rescue Benjamin's cousin, who had gone missing after the battle at Buhd Bay. Meanwhile, Lyri Embersorrow, mostly naked, again, found her way into the city's dwarven district, intent on heading to Ironforge. At its entrance, she reunited with John, Bladebeard's crewmate. The two were soon beset by the Death Knight Johann Plagueborn, the owner of a Brawlers Guild team who tried to bring them in for a potential bounty. Our Blood Elf managed to escape the situation alone and stumbled upon the ethereal Tamal arguing with the Buhd family of gnomes. Unfortunately for our hero, she learned that the Deep Tram was currently offline and was advised to take a griffin. As to Captains Buhd and Bladebeard, they found themselves locked up in a luxurious room in Stormwind Keep. They were soon visited by the dwarf's lawyer, Chisel McFizzle, who panicked upon hearing their case. Bladebeard offered the gnome some of his SI-7, causing the man to pass out. In the city itself, Benjamin and Lyri, accompanied by Tomo, bumped into each other. Benjamin took the trio to Stormwind Keep, intending on reuniting with Bladebeard and Buhd. They were greeted by Clovis Smith, part of the same conspiracy as Benjamin's uncle, who led the trio and Buhd into Buhd and Bladebeard's room. My bad. Our heroes then proceeded to bathe, argue, destroy a toilet, and experiment with the book Bladebeard stole from the library. All around fun stuff that totally caused like the video to be about 4 hours long, but at least it was a fun 4 hours, so I'm not complaining. Okay, so as we sort of left, as I mentioned when we sort of left off, you guys were in this little luxurious room along with Tomo and an unconscious gnome lawyer. Like from the moment we sort of stopped talking, like a couple hours will pass before you guys are like disturbed. Do you do anything in the meantime?
Yeah, Lyri will try and sneak out a big sharp ceramic kind of shard from the toilet.
Okay, yeah, it's filthy, cause...
Yeah, obviously, because...
yeah, all that fun stuff. Well, let's recap a little bit, Lyri. You're naked, well, wrapped in a towel and the remnants of some bandages. Yeah. Well, you have your bag. Are you putting like the ceramic thing in your bag?
No, I'm wearing multiple towels right now. So she's gonna take one of the towels off to kind of clean it with. Okay. So kind of like I imagine the towel she has wrapped around her like hair is the one she's gonna take off and just clean it down with, because you know she still needs to cover herself.
Sure thing. You do so. You now have a glass of china, I guess.
A big ceramic dagger.
Very sharp. Yeah. Not pleasant, but probably won't like pierce armor unless you're like super strong.
Yeah. Alright, after Lyri's gonna continue cleaning it. Idly.
Come to think of it, it might be like even better to keep it dirty, because like if the wound won't kill someone, the infection might. Up to you. I'm joking.
I have a bunch of daggers. I mean, you don't have to stab people with toilets.
Wait, you have daggers?
Yeah, that they didn't search us. I
what?
have all my weapons.
They searched me.
Well, you're a blood elf. Makes sense, I guess.
Ugh. They took my sword. They have my daggers still.
You want one? I have like more than 57.
Out of curiosity, I'll just roll something.
Don't they like smell of rancid rum or something?
You have 14 daggers, I guess.
Oh.
Why 57?
I said more than 57.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that means.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't say less than 57.
Yeah, 53.
There we go.
Don't know where you're fucking keeping them, but sure.
They are very small.
They're in his nose.
You want one?
They let Buhd keep cannon.
Sure.
I also have a fork.
I'll just keep the dagger in my big ceramic shard. I don't think I need a fork.
Alright, here you go. I throw her a dagger.
You throw a dagger, man?
Give me a careful roll.
Who? Both of us?
Let's start with DoomGoblin. Okay,
Pretty good.
pretty good. Lyri, can you also give me a careful roll? You don't catch it, but at least it doesn't wound you.
Okay. Lyri kind of like scratches herself with the dagger a bit.
Well, now that we're at it, you want an axe too?
No.
Well, more for me, I guess.
How come they didn't search you?
Well, they only searched you, I think. Look, Bud's still carrying his big cannon.
Buhd wasn't interrogated at all.
Yeah, well, maybe Bladebeard is right. You're a blood elf, after all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that also they consider you to be the most dangerous one, and I'm very jealous of that. I don't know how they're blind. They are blind.
I think
Clearly,
it's
I'm dangerous.
I think it's less about danger and more about being slightly deranged.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slightly deranged.
Lyri will open up a little compartment in her bag separate from the books and put in the dagger and the ceramic shard.
Impulsive?
I'm impulsive.
Tomo will say, I believe she is more deranged than you are, Captain.
I'll prove you wrong.
I'm not deranged.
Sorry. Please don't prove us wrong.
I'm Buhd.
You're perhaps the most sane out of us all, Bud.
Is it a
I
good
don't
thing?
think so. Remember when I had to like gouge his eye out?
He
I
also
don't remember
eats
that.
skin.
Yeah, didn't you kill someone like the other day and eat the finger?
I mean,
didn't
remember
do
that.
For ogre standards, I guess that's normal, so he's a sane ogre,
Fair.
right?
Probably.
Teeironor, is there a window in our room?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How big?
I guess you could fit through it if you'd like.
Really?
Bud would not be able to fit through it, but everyone else would.
Wait, this whole time there was a window?
I mean, if you open it, it isn't like a window that you can escape on. It's like a 20-meter drop.
We can climb.
On what?
Bricks.
They're not like the type you can like cling off of, unless you're like Spider-Man.
Alright.
I mean, you can try. I'm not going to stop you, but
I mean,
He's gonna die.
I mean, if Bladebeard wants to jump, maybe I can try doing slow fall on him. You know, we'll just see how it works out.
I'm like a cat. I don't die from falling. I have a swiftness of a cat.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. Let's just wait for this stupid trial.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just say we might not have to, but we'll see.
What do you mean we might not have to? I thought Stormwind was all about trials. Are they just gonna skip it and move on right to the execution?
I hope not.
Yeah, that no sound good.
is there something you're not telling us, Benjamin?
Look, all you need to know for now is that I may have a way for us all to get out of here, and that's all I can say for now. Just trust me on this.
I had a way for all of us to get out of here, like earlier today when I gave you all an escape opportunity.
You did?
Oh wait.
Well,
Benjamin.
look where Bud and Bladebeard ended up. That didn't work.
Well,
And you were naked vagrant on the street. That wasn't a great escape either.
I was not naked. I was wearing a costume.
We met with bearded Draenei.
And actually, I would have carried on if it wasn't for you.
And so what? Do you expect to go about your business without anyone questioning why a fully grown elf was wearing a mimic costume? And then you'd go to Ironforge and have your little shopping adventure without anyone catching it?
Mm-hmm.
On that note, Captain, I apologize. I misplaced the bandages you asked me to get.
Don't remember asking you, but no worries. It's fine.
He bows his head.
Yeah, I got a plan. Benjamin, use your magics to turn into Varian. King Varian. You know how he looks? It basically looks like you, but with more scars. And no mustache.
Right, I don't think that's a good idea.
And tell them that you're real King Varian, and that they should let us go.
And why would King Varian be inside a room that's supposed to work as a cell?
Because the real King Varian's been replaced by an imposter.
By a dragon.
A black dragon.
That sounds stupid.
I did not feel the presence of such magics in this keep. I could be mistaken, though.
Bud thinks Benjamin look better with mustache anyways.
I agree. I think King Varian would look great with a mustache.
Bud wants to grow a mustache.
Can ogres grow mustaches?
I think they can. I'm pretty sure they can. Right?
I mean, I hear orcs can't for whatever reason, so that's why I was wondering.
Maybe I can get a wig mustache.
You can.
You can steal someone's mustache.
I was about to suggest that. Perhaps you can take it from him. Points at the lawyer.
Oh, his that's puny. That's tiny.
I mean, it's pink. It's like a statement.
Barely cover Bud's toenail.
I mean, your toenail is like almost as large as your head.
What? No, it isn't. Bud's head is way bigger than toes.
Maybe.
But Bud tries to position. He sits down and tries to position his toe against his face to examine.
Give me a careful.
Oh boy.
You, at the very least, you don't hurt yourself. You're trying your best, but you're an ogre, a big fat ogre.
It's tricky.
So, do let me know if you do anything up to the point you would be, like, disturbed, let's say.
Okay. So there's a window. Our lawyer's still, like, knocked out.
Oh wait, you can turn into the lawyer, Benjamin. We hide him behind the bed, and you turn into him, and you walk out.
Where would I be?
Where would who be? You would be outside.
Yeah, and do what?
Wait, if we wait for the trial, that means... That means the people will be there, right?
The people?
The noble.
Yeah,
You're gonna throw us a party?
they are already here.
The nobles are?
Yeah, this is Stormwind's keep. This is like their club.
Okay.
Where do nobles of Silvermoon gather? I imagine in the biggest building there, right?
I mean, royal apartments aren't necessarily also host to the entirety of the nobility. They probably have their own residences, I would guess.
Yeah, but they gather here.
True.
To talk about stupid stuff.
Is there a reason for them to gather today?
The trial, probably.
The
Trial is tomorrow.
No. What are we waiting for then?
I don't know.
Well,
I think we were waiting for you to show up. So, I don't know what we are waiting for now.
We were waiting for food. I like that plan.
We are waiting for something to happen. That's all I'm saying for now, okay? Just, again, we will get out of this somehow, I hope. Okay?
If only I had some arcane dust.
Only we had some food.
Maybe I can escape through the window and get some arcane dust, and then return, and you can teleport us to Area 69 on whatever it was.
52, Captain.
52, alright.
69 would just be ludicrous.
But if we're escaping through the window, why come back? We can just escape through the window.
Well, Buhd can't.
Too narrow.
The more like takes a look outside the window and says, are you able to fly, Captain?
No.
Then
Oh,
I would not recommend it.
oh, I could shoot him out of cannon and then he could fly.
Oh,
Sure,
dear.
it's fly and then die.
He fly like a beautiful, bearded bird. Yes.
Alright. I'll not escape this time. But not because I can't.
Mr. Buhd, if Captain Bladebeard kills himself, can I be part of your crew?
The Buhd Buccaneers is always recruiting. Don't know what happened to the rest of them. We're always recruiting.
That's not a good sign.
Well, it's the same mantra as Bladebeard. He also always recruiting.
Well,
yeah.
he doesn't even have a ship, so he shouldn't be recruiting.
And Buzz has.
Well,
We had a ship, but it was filled with nasty pirates. Well, undead dead pirates. Those twins were going to get us to a nice place, but they gone now because of nasty Twister and demons.
I'm really not a fan of biding our time here. The quicker I knock those heads off the nobles, the quicker I can go back to Aaran and get the mages to give me whatever they're giving your friend.
should I remind you that the keep is filled with guards?
Yeah.
And not the usual kind, they're royal guards.
That just means they grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth.
Well, with a silver spoon and a steel sword, I'm afraid.
A silver spoon and a silver moon.
Well, I think that's you, actually.
Oh, I understand that pun.
I don't think that was a pun.
He thinks to himself.
Whatever.
Very punishing.
Well,
Mhm.
now, if you don't mind, I'm still naked, then I would like to take care of that.
Take care of what?
Not being naked anymore.
I'm naked as well.
Well, that's your problem.
Should we get naked as well?
Oh, I haven't
Is
done that in a
that
while.
kind of party?
I mean, I have the towels.
There's also, he points at the gnome, if need be.
I don't think his clothes would fit anyone.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
Gnome Kini.
Hmm.
I think I heard a goblin call it that.
So again, above board, do let me know if you do anything. Otherwise, you'll be visited, I suppose.
Bring
Alright.
on the visits, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I want to be visited.
Skoll?
Yeah, we could be visited.
Okay. So a few, well, actually just 1 hour will pass, and you'll hear a knock on the door, and they will say that it's the cleaning crew, funnily enough, because you guys did make a mess. Just like fast forwarding a little bit, it is actually cleaning crew, like a bunch of men and women who give you like all very nasty looks as they like clean the room you just ruined, and prepare to put in a new toilet, which will apparently be brought in tomorrow.
Is it an ogre-sized toilet?
If you ask them that, they will say, "We're never keeping ogres in here again."
Noted.
Oh,
Would you also mind taking the gnome lawyer with you?
Oh goodness, does he need medical attention?
Probably.
Yeah, they will summon a guard who will take the gnome and whisk him away, presumably to a healer.
You told him he needed medical attention?
I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he was allergic to whatever he drank.
Oh yeah, DoomGoblin, I don't think you told Benjamin and Lyri what happened to the lawyer. They just
Nope.
found an unconscious gnome in your room.
At
Yeah.
this point, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Okay. And they would do some basic cleaning, the more like replace the toilet thing would happen tomorrow, they say. And after like half an hour, they would leave again. Same question. Do you do anything in like this next waiting period, or shall we fast forward once again?
Bladebeard will carve his name onto the bed frame.
Sure. Oh yeah, you do know how to spell your name. Yeah, the only thing you do.
Yeah, that's only thing he knows how to write or read.
Yeah, I don't think you need a careful roll. Yeah, I was thinking, does he? No, he doesn't. It's simple enough. Tamal
That's
will imitate you, and he writes his own name in a script that none of you recognize, like not even the people who can read.
should I write name in frame too?
I guess everyone is doing it now.
Trendy.
Why not add further evidence to our list of apparent crimes, I suppose?
Oh, that what we're doing.
Not even gonna bother anymore.
I should have wrote name on toilet.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Lyri starts carving in the name Benjamin Aaran to the bed frame.
I hate you.
Bud draws a smelly face with a broken ogre horn on top of its head.
Tomo will write under it Buhd. And
Thank you.
And then he will start write first, and then he will like cut it out and say and write in place Captain. It looks messy.
But in his language.
No, actually in like the common alphabet.
That look very fancy.
Okay, same question. Do you guys do anything, or should we fast forward once again?
No, let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Sure thing. So, after like a couple hours, as you guys will see the sunset, your room is facing towards the north, so okay, you won't see the sunset. You will hear a knock on your door.
Oh, who's that?
An insistent knock.
Should we open that?
Yeah, sure. Let's hope it's not an assassin or anything.
Oh, I got cannon.
Well, I'll go ahead and open the door then.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll slowly step towards the door and like open it while being covered by the door.
You will see this gentleman, who has a brand new render thanks to Thompshire. Thank you for that. As well as, once I put them on screen, this lady apparently. But she's standing like a bit further back. And as you like look behind the gentleman, you will see the guards that were out at your door knocked out on the floor. And he like says, "Come on, let's get going."
Turning to a life of crime, I see.
Desperate times.
Wait, he's the SI7 agent.
Clovis.
Smith.
Smitters.
I'm on your side for once. Just ask Benjamin over here. Come on, we don't have much time.
Benjamin is he on our side?
Well, yes.
Yeah, he's on my left side.
And
Or is that my right?
what is she doing here?
I'm working with him. Hurry up already.
Alright, let's go.
Lyri will cautiously follow.
Where are we going?
Somewhere safe, somewhere out of here. Come on.
Oh, this place not safe now?
We're going to have a conversation. Oh, 5 of us and some other friends. Just a nice long chat, but somewhere safer. Come on already.
Alright. Let's go.
Oh, okay. If Benjamin say it's safe, then it's probably safe.
Do you all like exit the room?
Lyri exits the room last and just tries to she doesn't trust what he said.
Are you naked at the moment?
I'm wrapped in a towel. Yeah, I don't have any clothes. So I have to just be right to the tower right now.
Oh goodness sake, he mutters. He says, "Come on, this way." And he will lead you. There's basically like a hallway that this room exits in, and he will lead you to the left.
Oh, should we leave note to guards that were sleeping?
No need. Come on. So
okay.
The Teeironor lady says that.
Already.
Do you proceed to follow him?
Yep, but we'll follow.
Okay. She says, 5 minutes, Clovis," and enters your room. As Clovis continues to lead you towards the left, across the hallway.
I guess we keep following.
The hallway then bends towards the right, and Clovis proceeds to go on forwards and urges you guys to follow him as well.
Buhd will follow.
The hallway then enters a sort of fork, and Clovis like peeks around to see if there's anyone on the other side. He sees that there's no one and urges you guys to follow him once again.
I will follow him once again.
Same.
And the same thing happens once again. Once again, another fork. He peeks his head to see if there's anyone. You guys hear some voices, but they appears content that there is no one and urges you to follow him again straight on.
As he is speaking, can I try to rob him?
Give me a sneaky.
And I get a +2, right?
Sure thing.
6.
Okay. Let me see. I'm actually going to spend a point to reroll, but not necessarily because I want to make your life difficult, just because I haven't necessarily thought about his inventory. So,
does he have a water skin?
No, but like I will spend a point to reroll. Let's see what the new result is.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought I might have pressed the wrong button. So, on his person, you find his weapons, like the daggers that you see on his render, as well as what appears to be like something spiky.
Something spiky.
Like if you're poking around in his like backpack or whatever, you'd feel that it's like something spiky.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay, then let me put it on screen. You will receive. Let me find it. One of these lovely things.
Oh.
Oh no.
That doesn't look healthy.
Great. I'll put it in my pocket.
First, a bomb?
Yeah.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Yes, above board it does look like a bomb, let's say. Okay.
Like a Siren Bomb.
For a second, I thought it was going to be a morning star on the screen.
Morning stars are not that good of a weapons, you know, but okay.
Maybe just needs a bullet weapon or something.
Also not something that you keep in your pocket.
In your backpack, yeah.
Okay. He once again urges you to follow him. And you will see like he's leading you, like the hallway appears to curve to the right. And as he's leading you in that direction, you'll hear like a rattle, like the place.
Snake? Rattlesnake?
No, not like a snake, like a brief violent earthquake, let's say. And Clovis says, "Shit, come on already," and he like hastens the pace.
What was that?
Apparently, Nisa over there was discovered. Come on already.
They must be pretty bad at what they do then, huh?
Apparently so.
I could have escaped this place 5 times without anyone noticing me.
Should we save her?
No.
No, come on already.
I killed our friend in Booty Bay, so, you know, maybe it's better this way.
Wait, what? Shouldn't we help friends?
No.
I'm going to compel Buhd.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
he has a new aspect, right?
Yeah, friend.
Yes, he
from him.
does.
I would like to compel you to return to help your friend Nisa.
Yep. Bud will go and help her.
Okay, here is Bladebeard's fate point. So, describe to me what happens narratively. Like, Clovis is saying, come on, don't worry about her, let's just get going. And he's trying to continue to lead you guys onwards.
Bud?
Skoll, are you with us?
Testing test.
Okay, we can hear you.
Okay, I accidentally kicked my microphone, so
Okay.
it turned off for a second. Yeah, Bud runs over to go and assist her, and see, I guess, what's going on with her, and see the situation. Then punch whoever I guess is attacking her.
Clovis will say, what are you doing? Get back here.
Gotta help her. She friend.
We're in grave fucking danger. Get the hell over here. We don't have time for her. You're compelled to go after her, Bud, so... like,
Yeah, no, that's what Bud's doing. He's running after her.
I guess we are going back to save her.
no, we're not. Come on. The rest
I follow Bud.
You two, pointing at Benjamin and Lyri, you come with me. I'll put you somewhere safe. Then I'll go and retrieve your friends. I'm not allowing this to happen. Come on already.
All
Can we
right.
trust you on this?
He will basically lead you to, like I mentioned, the hallway eventually curves to the right. Where it curves to the right, there's a door on the left. He will open that door, which is like another guest room, and he will try to usher you in and say, he'll say, there's a secret tunnel in this room. Stay here, lock the door. We'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you go in,
Yeah, I go in.
Benjamin?
Yeah, I go in.
Okay.
And I lock the door, as he said.
And you hear footsteps as presumably Clovis moves in the other direction. Buhd and Bladebeard. Well, Buhd first. As you're running, you start... Well, how much attention are you paying to, like, not being seen?
I don't think Bud has subtlety.
Then you hear shouts and screams coming not necessarily from the direction you're heading in, but like from your left, because as you see, as like again the hallway forks, you see a small contingent of guards like pointing at you like, "Oi!"
Hello.
Stay right there. What are you doing? Why are you here? What's going on?
I'm here to rescue friend.
What? Bladebeard, you would catch up at this point.
Oh, Bud, why did you stop? Oh shit.
You! Why are you here? Did your friends also escape?
I don't know. I didn't see anything. I don't know anything. Maybe.
Fuck. Jonathan, go and check out what the hell happened. You two will stay right here with me. Now, and as he says that, again, the hallway, like, it's basically like a T section, where you guys were going straight and these guys came from like a 90-degree angle to your left. There's also a door on your right that presumably also leads to a room. And that door, you feel that same rattle, only way more powerful, as you clearly hear an explosion happening in the room to your right this time.
Is that our friend?
Maybe we should check it out.
Yeah, and you see that the door catches on fire, a green fire.
That's not usually what color fire is.
I am getting flashbacks.
The guards will like rush in, but they obviously can't open the door because it's on freaking fire. And the parent leader will say, "Call a mage, call someone. We need to get this door open. Jonathan, go check out the other site. Maybe was it an explosion too? Come on!" And like the guards like mobilize, but several like stay here to like keep watch over you. Bud is still compelled to go and check out what happened to his friend.
Yeah, he's gonna go investigate that.
Well, as you start walking, the guards say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not leaving here. You're not leaving here. Not until we know what the hell is going on."
But my friend, she could be in trouble.
Who's your friend?
She lady with big hair. And,
Nisa.
Yes, Nisa.
The Kirin Tor mage?
Aye, she helped us fight demons in Buhd Bay.
Right. You stay right here. You're not moving an inch. Got it?
No.
But she could be on fire.
Then the other security will deal with it. Her room was not close to this location at any rate.
Well, what if you need big hands?
And at this point, I think Clovis would show up, and he'll say, "It's all right, Sergeant. They are under my supervision. Come on, you two. We need to get to. You know, come on."
But we haven't found friend yet.
What friend? Forget about that friend. It's
Wait,
not
it is-
your friend.
Is Tamal with us?
Tamal would have gone. My bad. I out of character forgot about him, but he would have gone with Benjamin and Lyri and like hidden like that chamber.
He's a third wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bud. Tell Tamal that I'm more reckless than Lyri, alright? I would like to throw the bomb onto the green fire.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Okay. Well then. Tell me how you avoid the ensuing explosion as I roll a forceful attack against you all.
This is the second time you've ended up in an explosion, Bladebeard.
Oh my god.
I would like to run as quickly as I can.
Are you gonna let, like, a warning or something before you do that?
Yeah, he told you that he was gonna be the
Oh, that I thought. Okay, I couldn't tell that's what you were saying. I don't think Bud knows that you had the bomb though. Like that's not a really good warning.
Oh, Bladebeard, roll me a quick.
Six, not bad.
Okay, you take 4 points of damage. How would you take 4 points of damage, DoomGoblin?
2-2. Level
Okay.
2 stress and level 2 consequence.
Okay. You are slightly singed. But how do you avoid this explosion?
I guess he would see Bladebeard start running after he throws something, so he'd probably instinctively start to follow.
Give me a quick.
How?
How do you take 3 damage?
Let's see. Let me go into my handy dandy. 1 stress and 2 consequent.
That's not particularly efficient, but okay.
Actually,
You could just take your level 3 stress. But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. I prefer. I kind of forgot about that. That I could just do that. Yeah, I'll take a level 3 stress.
Okay, let me roll for the guards.
Oh no.
One's dead.
Oh, you.
One's dead, the other's wounded, heavily wounded. Okay, let me roll for Clovis. Okay, Clovis also takes his level 3 stress. Now, quick reminder: you guys are basically in like a T-section hallway. Like, I'm asking, which way are you heading? Do you need me to like draw something on the map, like where's the door, where you came from, where's etc.?
Are you going to draw a penis again?
No.
Ah. I guess we are going back to our room, right? But that's where you're compelled to go.
But Bladebeard,
yeah.
Bladebeard is the one who ran first, though. Like, Buhd is compelled to ultimately go there, but
Yeah, I'll go there as well.
Okay, sure thing. Yeah, you make your way there, and you will see the hallway curves to the left, like you see in the distance, and in that end of the hallway, there's like a couple of guards who seem to be like yelling something about a fire. And before you get there, actually, there's another fork in the hallway, like before you get to the end of the hallway, and it's once again a T section. And out of that T section, you will see, actually, come on already. Okay, I don't know what happened, but my Roll20 messed up. Give me a second while I readjust. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because... Oh, I know what's the issue. I had the wrong thing selected. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Okay. So, at that T-section hallway, you will actually see this lady that I'm dragging around run sort of in your direction, but she seems agitated, confused.
Oh, there's our friend.
Do you go and greet her, or do you continue on your way?
Well, that Bud's going to greet her because that's his objective right now.
What about Bladebeard?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with him.
Okay. Says, Mr. Buhd, Mr. Bladebeard, what are you doing here out of your rooms?
You help us out of a room.
What? What do you mean? Anyway, what's with? Did something explode? What's going on?
Yeah.
Well,
big fire and then spiky explosion.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but you're not supposed to be out of your rooms. Come on. Well, actually, the explosion came from your rooms. Did something happen?
I guess someone is trying to kill us. And it's green fire, so...
Not again.
Give me a second while I roll something.
It must be that hooded ne'er-do-well.
Feel free to roll Careful's Buhd and Bladebeard. Okay. Okay. As you're talking, you will see like Nisa just like looks confused and blah 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 blahs at you, and suddenly a knife sticks out from her from behind. As Clovis comes out of stealth from behind her, having stabbed this lady.
What? You kill friend!
Come on already. We need to get going. We don't have time for this.
Is she dead?
She is heavily wounded, dying, but not dead.
Well, you stab her. She your friend.
She's not my friend. For fuck's sake. The one you saw wasn't actually her. It was someone else. Come on already.
He's lying, Buhd. He lied to me. He made an illusion of my mother, but it wasn't her. And now he's lying again.
Exactly. That was an illusion too, but of someone else. Come on.
You can't deceive me. I'm the deceiver.
Meanwhile, this lady is just like coughing up blood on the ground.
Shoot him, Buhd. Shoot him.
What if I shoot her?
We don't have time for this. I'm on your side here. Come the hell on already.
Why you stab friend then? You not on side?
'Cause she's not on our side. Come on.
But she nice. You
cares?
not been nice.
Who cares? The world isn't built on niceties, ogre.
I don't like this man, Bladebeard. I no trust him.
Bladebeard will pull out his pistol and shoot Clovis.
Okay. If we're turning this into actual combat, Clovis just had his turn when he killed that lady. Well, not grievously wounded that lady. Yeah, then it will be your turn, then Buhd, then this lady, then Clovis. Okay. So, that sounds forceful. Do you agree, Bladebeard? Your attack?
No. I don't. He will, very swiftly pull out his gun and shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing a quick shot.
Sure.
You're dropping your cutlery on the floor.
Give me a quick.
Did that work? Is it quick?
Yeah.
Oh, great. 7.
Okay, you deal 2 points of damage to him. Before we see what Buhd's up to, Benjamin and Lyri, what are you guys doing? Well, and Tamal, now that you're stuck in this. Well, not stuck. You were thrown into this room.
Just me, naked in the room with you, Benjamin. Then Lyri kind of looks over at Tamal. Oh yeah, and you as well. He said there was a secret passage here, right?
That he did.
Well, yeah, and what? I don't know where it is, and...
Well, I read my big book about secret passages. Let me just try out all the stuff I learned, then are we just gonna start trying to randomly find a secret passage by chance?
Give me a careful, but you'll need a critical success. No, but that is a decent roll at the very least, so I will tell you that like you remember from the scribblings of the book that like a lot of the secret passages were like, oh, you press on this random tile in the floor or on the wall or whatever, and you also remember like when the guy took you underground, so you think it's something similar, so you're kind of on the right track. Let's say your next roll will be easier.
Okay. Can I roll again?
After a bit, like after some units of time pass.
Yeah, okay.
What is she doing? Says Tamal.
Probably trying to find the secret entrance, a thing in castles, I guess.
Well, someone here is pretty good at finding little details, but they're refusing to help me right now, so,
Well, we're all supposed to go, not just the two of us, so what's the point?
Well, there's a secret passage. What do you want to point?
Well, the point is that we wait for the others.
But where's the sense of discovery in there, huh, Benjamin?
Things are exploding outside. Why are you thinking of your sense of exploring?
Benjamin, have you ever been in an escape room before?
No, but I have escaped from rooms, if that's what you're asking.
Mm-hmm. Now, isn't that fun, Benjamin, huh?
Not in a situation like this.
Well, whatever. And Lyri just keeps pressing on random tiles.
We will check on the result of your roll after a round of combat passes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, back at the combat scene, I'll actually introduce Lyri and Benjamin into the initiative as well, and we'll revisit them so that we have everyone participating, okay? So I'll actually type the initiatives on screen, so give me a moment. Okay. So, before Buhd goes, Benjamin, is there anything you do?
Not particularly, no.
Sure. Buhd, now that you see this little conflict playing out, what do you do?
Buhd will go and run over to swing a punch into the man's face.
I can see that as either quick or forceful. I leave it up to you.
I will go for quick, because it's more like he's trying to get him away from her, and also just kind of punching him.
Sure, give me a quick. He dodges you. Lyri, I wasn't actually planning for you to go this soon, but okay, would you like to roll your careful?
Mm-hmm.
Not quite. I'll say that before you needed a critical roll, now I'll also accept if you roll a 4. So 5 or a 4, okay?
Okay. Isn't a 5 already a critical roll for me?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. In addition,
okay.
Yeah, okay. Nissa on her turn will attempt to crawl to safety, so she'll try to create an advantage. And fail. Okay. Clovis on his turn. You see that he seems to be trying to finish off Nissa rather than fight you. That's his intention. I'll give you Bladebeard and Buhd an opportunity to stop him if you'd like.
Yeah.
And I use my stun.
Okay, yeah.
Throwdown, showdown. And obviously this wouldn't be I'm gonna eat her and break her ribs or whatever. But more pick her up and slide her away, basically.
Sure. Yeah. If you hadn't used your stunt, I would have asked you guys to roll your quicks opposed by his quick. And if you had at the very least tied, you would have been able to, he would not be able to attack Nissa. But since Buhd, you're using your stunt. Yeah, you see that Clovis is preparing to stab down at Nissa, so you drag her to safety and throw her. In which direction would you pick? More towards where Benjamin and Lyri are, more towards your room, or where she came from?
Are there any guards nearby?
You will see there are guards running around, and some of them look and say, "Oh, what's going on over there?" But they will not be here this turn. Are you trying to throw her in the direction?
He would probably throw her in the direction of the guards. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, looking at the map I have on for me, yeah, the guards would be whatchamacallit. either in the direction of your room or in the direction Benjamin and Lyri are. So which one do you pick?
Bud will toss her in the direction of Lyri and Benjamin.
Sure.
Then
You do that. Okay. It's still Clovis's turn. You just prevented his intention. He will say, "What are you doing, you fools? We need to get going. It's not just about your lives or about that one's life." He points at Nisa. "If you don't come, Benjamin and Lyri's lives are probably forfeit too."
Oh, really? Why are you helping us, eh? What's your game here, Agent Smith?
Ask your friend Benjamin.
Well, he ain't here, so I'm asking you.
And I'm asking that you come to the same place he is. Come on already, we don't have
So
the
you can
time.
stab us as well, eh?
I don't
You wanna
have
kill
any,
us?
I don't have any intention of stabbing you. Not right now, at least.
Why did you stab her? Huh?
'Cause she's interference.
And so are we, eh? You want to take care of us because you know if we get a fair trial that we are going to walk. And you don't want that because you are working for those inbred, spoiled nobles. Don't pretend like I'm an idiot.
If you get a fair trial, the only thing that will happen is you will hang. Do you really think the deaths of, what is it, 4 or 5, whatever, X number of guards will go unpunished? Do you really think an escape attempt will go unpunished? Do you think disrupting a Brawlers Guild tournament will go unpunished?
Do you think I throw a dagger at him?
Well, it's his turn.
Oh, it's still his? I thought it was mine.
I mean, you can narratively, but like it won't actually damage him.
Alright, then I shrug.
Do you actually throw the dagger narratively?
Nope. I just shrug.
Come on already. We don't have much time. If you're not coming with me willingly, I'll just have to take you then.
You can try.
He certainly will. Okay. He will try to rush you, Bladebeard. How do you defend yourself?
So stabbing her wasn't his action?
Well, it was the previous turn, his action was to stab her. This turn, like his original intention was to stab her, but you guys prevented him from doing that, so he didn't actually spend his action.
Oh, alright. Yeah. Now I understand. Yeah.
Okay. So he will throw a punch at you, Bladebeard.
I would try to dodge.
Give me a quick. You do and gain an advantage. What would you like your advantage to be called?
Oh boy. Swift like a cat.
Jesus, 10?
Yeah, 10.
Wow.
That is a
Oh, that's all pluses. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Have we seen such a high roll before? I don't think we have.
A high natural roll? Probably not.
yeah, this seems like a first.
I've had higher, but that's because of my stun, yeah.
This is the first time we have a +6, me and Lyri. So, makes sense that
Well,
this
but
is-
I mean NPCs included.
Well, I don't think NPCs have ever gotten beyond 10, but you guys have gone beyond 10 with stunts like
Yeah, I've gone
Buzz
beyond-
Cannon,
Yeah.
etc.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of
I meant
good, but... Yeah, for natural roll, that's the highest thing I've ever had.
For natural rolls, yeah, it's very, very good. So, yeah, Bladebeard, you dodge, it's your turn.
Ha! Too slow, Smith. Put a bit of energy into it.
We are on the same fucking side, you moron. It's your turn.
I throw a dagger at him.
Give me a quick. Okay, deal 2 damage to him, so he'll take his level 2 consequence. What would you like the consequence to be called?
So 2 is like something
Minor.
not so
like
impressive. Yeah.
like a bruise or whatever, just as an example.
But a scratch.
Okay. There's his level 2 consequence. Benjamin, it's your turn.
Since I'm actually kind of worried with what's going on outside, I'll search. What kind of room is this?
What kind of room is it, you asked?
Yeah.
It's a guest room very similar to your own. So it's basically like living room that's also a bedroom and a dining room, and there's a door that leads to a bathroom.
Can I find something to write with?
Would there be... Yeah, I think there would be, yeah.
Okay. I'll just grab then whatever, writes and some paper, and I'll leave my turn there.
Sure thing. Do you want to DM me what you write, or would you keep it to yourself? I leave it up to you.
I guess it depends what happens.
Sure thing.
It's
Okay.
just a measure, I guess.
Sure thing. Buhd?
Buhd will...
At the very least, this guy is like he tried to punch Bladebeard, not to stab Bladebeard. I don't know.
Okay, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna get lady out of here.
Where are you going?
To get help.
From who?
What did Benjamin say? I think we can go to get guards to help.
Sure. All
Okay.
right. Tell Benjamin that he can't trust this agent.
But we'll pick her up carefully and go and find some guards, I guess, then.
She coughs blood on you. You don't even need to like run far, because the guards, like, they will enter initiative on the next turn, so they're like within meters of you as they're running in your direction.
Help, she bleeding. Bad man stab her.
Help, says Clovis. The ogre stabbed her.
I don't stab her. You won with daggers.
Let me put an NPC on screen. We'll see like what the whatchamacallit, the result of like, do the guards believe you or do the guards believe Clovis? We will see that next turn.
Oh man, poor Buhd.
But before that, there's this lady. Before that, Buhd, would you like it's still technically your turn and you haven't like taken an action. I can give you the suggestion that you can try to like create an advantage that would then help you in the future roll against Clovis to convince the guards. That will happen next turn. Or you can do something else. Up to you.
Oh, I do have an idea. I have an idea. I have not used this stunt, I think, ever.
Okay.
I think I could be. I might have used it once. I've used one of my. I've used two of my stunts today. Well, only one of actually. The Warlord Remains, which gives a +2 to Buhd's Clever.
Okay.
And the idea that I have is that Buhd's brain starts, I guess, going and getting smarter, I guess. And he points out that the fact that his weapons don't have blood on them at all.
Okay. Now, in terms of game mechanics, again, the actual roll to determine on whose side the guards will be, that'll happen at the start of the next round. But for this turn, again, you can spend your turn to create an advantage that can help you in that roll, and with your stunt, it would then improve your roll for the advantage, and it would also help you, your Bladebeard, I guess, in the next turn. Is that right?
Yeah, that worked.
Okay, so then give me a clever difficulty 2. Okay, 4. You would have needed a 5 to get like a success with style, but a 2 is good enough to, a 4 rather, is good enough to get 1 charge on that advantage.
And I use a fate point to make it a 5?
I mean, of course you can, but like, it's you're using a fate point to get a free invoke, so you are negating the free invoke by spending a fate point. Make sense?
So don't use a fate point then?
I mean, you can. Legally you can. It's just that, like, you can still use a fate point, the fate point next turn to improve your roll. And how should I say this? Like, basically, sorry. Legally you can. Should you? Maybe not, because you're just like, a fate point can be used for anything. That advantage can only be used for one thing.
Okay, I'll hold off on using it then, I guess.
Just a suggestion. I don't want to like backseat you. So what would you like your advantage to be called?
Trust of an Ogre.
Okay, sure thing. Very well. Lyri, it's your turn.
Lyri will keep poking around trying to find a secret entrance.
Give me a careful.
Oh no.
No success. It's not bad enough that I'll penalize you or anything.
Okay.
Nisa on her turn will try to create an advantage to protect herself, like a nice barrier or something.
Shouldn't she help Buhd in convincing that a guy stabbed her?
You're right.
I mean, just a suggestion.
No, you're actually right. I will forego that incredibly good roll she got to give Buhd a +1 when that roll will happen. So, top of the round. Clovis will yell out at the guards. The ogre and the dwarf are their prisoners. They attacked this lady. Help me restrain them. Basically, I'm paraphrasing right here. Buhd, or Bladebeard actually. What do you say to, like, quote unquote oppose this? This will determine what side the guards take in the battle.
Who should go?
I'm guessing Buhd would go then, because I guess that makes more sense.
All right.
Buhd would, of course, deny those. He'd be saying in a panicking voice, "No, Buhd didn't do such a thing," and he would have a big brain moment and show his weapons that they don't have blood on them, as I previously stated, and again say, "No stabber."
Okay. Give me a second, because I don't actually know what Clovis is flashy as off the top of my head. So give me a second to check. Oh, he's not very flashy, actually. Okay. Okay. So, let me roll for Clovis. Okay. Now, Buhd, you can roll your clever with your stunt applying.
Wait.
Wow.
I'm going to definitely roll use a fate point to reroll.
You also have trust of an ogre. Up to you.
I will probably be using both, but give me. Well, I guess you want me to see his roll first.
Well, he got a 5.
Okay, yeah, definitely reroll.
Are you using a fate point or trust of an ogre?
I am using a fate point.
Okay. What are you invoking?
I am invoking friend till the end.
Makes sense. Feel free to reroll.
God
Ouch.
Why? This is just rude.
I mean, if he uses Trust of an Ogre, it's an overcome, right?
Yeah, but the rules of an overcome on a tie will apply, but okay, yeah, it's an overcome. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely then use Trust of an Ogre then.
Wait. If he just added 2, he wins, right? He has 4 because Nisa is assisting him and he has
Oh,
plus
right.
2.
Oh, I
You're
forgot.
right.
I
Yes,
forgot
You're
about
plus
right.
2.
Nisa.
Yeah, then you win regardless. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just use Trust of an Ogre. It's good.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's smart.
You use Trust of an Ogre. I will spend a fate point though, to also bump myself to 2. So now Clovis has 7 to your 6.
Would invoking Clovis's consequence work? Because if he's wounded, it's kind of suspicious, I guess.
I mean, again, you can invoke the consequence, like it's a disadvantage that you can use against him, but narratively, how does the fact that he is wounded, not implicate you guys?
Well, because I guess he was involved in some sort of fight, and there's one person bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah, he's not trying to hide. I mean, he's not trying to hide that he's in a fight.
Huh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, again, it's a consequence. It's a negative thing about him that you can use to your advantage, but do try to justify it. So, Buhd.
Well, you can always use another fate point, I guess, if nothing else works.
So, Buhd, at the moment, it's Clovis has 7, you have a 6.
Alright, then what can I do? I could probably use 2 fate points, and that would make it a,
Huh? Wait, 1 works.
Oh, I only need to do 1. I'm not good with math.
Yeah, I have 6, he has 7.
Wouldn't that make it a tie?
No, because
No,
it's hitting you
that's
too,
two.
so you'll have a
Oh,
fate
okay.
and you'll have 7.
Yeah, then I'll just use 1 fate point to make it bigger.
What are you invoking?
I will invoke former warlord, because that's where he got the big brain from.
Sure. That makes sense to me. Okay. But I will spend another fate point.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Keep going, but you can do it.
Deja vu. I will invoke pirate captain, because this is his well, in his eyes, it's a crewmate.
Okay, sure. I do have 1 final fate point, but I also have to justify my things by invoking Clovis's aspects, and he only has 2 aspects that might help him in this situation. So, yeah, at this point you would win the roll. The guardsmen will clearly see that you are taking care of this wounded woman, but they will obviously be on Buhd and Bladebeard's side. But I will ask, why shouldn't they be hostile to Bladebeard? They won't be hostile to Bladebeard, but I'm asking for the narrative reason. Okay.
He's fighting a guy that stabbed a woman.
I mean, if they ask for the situation and what's going on, I guess Buhd will say, lady got attacked, we helping her, basically.
Okay.
So if they ask that, then that's what Buhd will probably say.
Okay. I think that works. And the guards will enter initiative on your guys' side. But funnily enough, at this point, because it's 1, 2, 3, 10 to 1, Clovis will surrender. So, again, in terms of game mechanics, he is conceding the fight. So he will like get away, but you guys do get to determine like what do we get from this encounter, if that makes sense. Like you guys win, but he also gets away with something. Go ahead.
Yeah. Maybe everyone in this room thinks that he's like I don't know, working with warlocks or whatever.
Sure.
Oh. Maybe he gets arrested then.
Well, he doesn't.
He's what's the word? His part of the deal is that he escapes, right?
Yeah.
So he escapes, but we can also ask for something.
Well, you guys like get the majority of the win because it's your guys' win. It's just that he gets a small point in that he escapes. So yeah, I'm willing to accept both as a DM and as like the person who controls Clovis, that he gets blamed for what's going on and he's like taken as like, oh, a warlock conspirator or whatever you guys want.
Can we also add that me and Buhd are being seen as heroes?
Sure.
Great.
Maybe not. I don't know if heroes necessarily, because you guys do have like a small list of crimes, and like a guard did see you throw a bomb at a door, so there's that. Then the guard is still alive, but like
oh my god, Bladebeard.
Like that negative action is mitigated by your positive action in trying to apprehend this like warlock conspirator or whatever. So you won't get like arrested or whatever for that. So you're not quite heroes, but you're definitely on
You're neutral though now.
not neutral, like more even on the positive side slightly.
Great.
Okay. I just wanted to help out a lady.
So now me and Benjamin at the oh no.
Season 1 started out really strong with Bladebeard and Buhd being the crime guys. Now it's the opposite.
It's not my fault, okay?
Stop hanging out with Lyri. She's making you evil.
Anything else, like in terms of your guys' victory? Like any other concessions you want from Clovis?
I don't think so. I think Buhd just wanted to save his friend, and I guess he got that.
Sure. DoomGoblin?
I can't think of anything, so no.
Okay. So what happens is like narratively, the guards close in, and Buhd manages to convince them after like giving them a brief rundown that Clovis is the bad guy here, or whatever. The guards like come to their own conclusions. Some of them mutter, is he one of the warlock conspirators, or is he a traitor, or whatever else. Clovis, seeing this, will throw out probably like a smoke bomb, and as the smoke clears, he's gone. The guards meanwhile, one of them will try to take Nisa from your arms, and he will say, we have to get her to a healer, come on.
Okay.
And he does, and he, helped by another guard, will run in the direction of a healer, which would be to Bladebeard's left. Okay. No, actually, yeah, to Bladebeard's left, looking at my map. Okay. Yeah, the other guards lower the weapons, and the
Wait,
go ahead.
Why are you lowering your weapons? We need to find him. Let's go.
The female guard will say, he's right, come on man, come on. But because of the terms of the concessions, no matter how,
he escaped, but
you can make the
I'm
effort.
just playing along.
You can make the effort. Yeah, you can make the effort. Just how long are you, like, actually, are you just telling them, yo, go search, and you're not actually planning on helping, or are you planning on searching?
I'll help.
What does Buhd do?
I guess Buhd would help them search for him too. Although his heart is not as much into it because he just wanted to help out someone, not really hurt this guy, I guess, or find him. He just doesn't like him, I guess, to some extent, but not like, oh, I gotta get this guy.
Sure thing. While that is happening, Benjamin and Lyri. Lyri, can you give me another careful roll? If you're still searching.
Oh no.
Okay. Several minutes will pass. You'll hear commotion in the hallways, but not much else from like where you're at.
Benjamin, why aren't you helping me with this?
How many time would have passed since we've been in the room?
Couple minutes.
It's been too long. What's happened out there?
I don't know, because you locked the door.
Well, I can open it.
Then why didn't you open it then, huh?
Because we were waiting for them, but something must have happened.
You hear something from the bathroom, actually, like as if something's rumbling.
Are those explosions?
Not like rumbling in terms of like an explosion, but rather like something heavy is being dragged across stone.
Well, I think there's your secret entrance.
Weren't we meant to be going with, like, other people?
Right, that's why we should perhaps be slightly worried.
I mean, just leave the room, open the door then.
And you will see one of these come out of the bathroom.
Before they do, I'll just drop an axe on the ground.
An axe? Okay. You can. Yeah. One of these come out of the bathroom. He'll say, "Come on, you two, this way." He looks agitated.
Benjamin?
What's going on outside?
You free, my bad, not you two. My bad. Sorry. No time to explain. Come on.
What do you mean no time to explain?
Look, do you want to meet with, he like looks at Benjamin, or not?
The deal was with everyone, not just us.
Well, we'll get everyone else later.
Well, that's what Clovis said, and he's been missing.
We'll get everyone else later, not Clovis. Come on.
Benjamin? What's going on? Do you know this person?
Well, let's go along for now, okay?
Benjamin, unlock that door.
The key is probably on the lock, by the way.
Oh. This whole
saying
time?
this out of character, by the way. Yeah, just,
Larry will maintain eye contact with this guy and slowly shift towards the door.
You can't quite see because like he's very zoomed out, but his eyes seem to be glowing green.
Okay.
Lady Lyri, Lyri, whatever. Come on, please.
Why?
Because you have a mutual friend, let's say, who wants to talk with all four of you.
I have a mutual friend. Excuse me?
What? Oh, please, we don't have time.
Larry slowly moves a hand to the lock.
This guy like looks at you, Benjamin, with an expression of, "Are you coming or not?"
I'll grab Lyri's arm and just say, "Please, come on."
Why should I?
Because we don't know what's going on out there, and I'm sure if the guards see you, it's right back into the cell.
And I can escape.
Well, sure. By throwing yourself out of the window?
No, just leaving through the door.
This is the royal palace we're at. That's not how it
We
works.
were in the royal something earlier. I still managed to get out.
Did you, though?
Yeah.
Just, come on.
Nope.
I promise that you will not be harmed, Lady Lyri. Lady Lyri.
I don't trust you.
That's perfectly fine, but do you trust the guards who are trying to kill you right now?
Not a single god has tried to kill me tonight, so...
They did yesterday, didn't they? And what was that about you robbing the keep or killing the entire nobility of Stormwind? I don't think they'll take that very nicely.
Mm.
You'll notice, Zarus, that you only mentioned the part about like killing the entire nobility in Stormwind when you were like in private with the rest of your group.
Yeah, I know. Lyri kind of shifts her eyes to Benjamin.
Come on, I'll explain everything, I promise.
You've been leaking information to these people?
Look, it's not by choice, just come on.
What do you mean it's not by choice? Benjamin?
Look, I only found one way to get us out of here, okay? And they need to keep tabs on me, okay? And that's, well, that brings some measures. Now, please, come with me.
What do you mean keep tabs on me? What are you trying to do, Benjamin?
I'm trying to save us.
Trying to save yourself is what you're trying to do, Benjamin.
If I'm trying to save me, why are you here? Why did I try to bring all of you here, huh?
I don't know, because you want to sell us out to these guys?
Lady Lyri, if it weren't for Benjamin, your companions would be dead by poisoning by now.
Yeah, but I don't really care about them.
You'd be a fugitive hunted down by the entire Stormwind military, not just by us.
Uh-huh. I managed to stay pretty good recently, huh?
Come on, you're naked. You can't say that.
I'm not naked. I have a towel. I'll scout my Benjamin.
We will provide you clothing.
That's the best argument.
How expensive? Look. Look, you know that one of the people working with us is a noble woman. She can probably afford expensive stuff.
Can I get what you're wearing?
Probably.
And that means the guards won't try and kill me anymore, right?
I can't promise that.
Can I hear anything else happening outside, or is it just quiet now?
Oh no, there's commotion outside. But it's mostly now at this point you mostly hear people yelling about get more water to extinguish the fire. Where's that damn mage? We need a mage to extinguish this fire.
You know, no, never mind. I don't think putting out a fire would make them forgive, the murder.
Probably not. But we are willing to forgive if you are willing to forgive us.
Forgive you for what?
He looks at Benjamin with a look of can you believe this?
Sorry, go ahead.
Lyri kind of shakes her head. You're not making any sense right now.
Look, fuck's sake. If you stay here, you'll be in danger. If you try to sneak out, you'll be in even greater danger. If you come with us, I can promise you your safety. Benjamin can promise you your safety. Benjamin went where we are going right now once, and he escaped. He left unscathed.
Fine. Lyri will, I guess, go along with his plan for a little bit then.
And so will Tomo, because he will follow the majority room. Above board, if Lyri would have stayed behind, he would have stayed with Lyri.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
He was just like looking back and forth as you guys were arguing, and as you say, fine, I'll go. The guy looks at Tomo and says, sure, I'll follow. And he leads you guys down a secret tunnel that he opened. You will see that it's right next to the bathtub, pretty much. And he will encourage you to enter the tunnel first while he stays behind to seal the door.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he does so, and you go in. Now, go ahead.
Benjamin, you have some explaining to do.
Well, everything will be explained soon enough.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you're passing the blame on to someone else. Why couldn't you tell me now, huh?
Well, because I don't know what I can say and what I can't without endangering other people, okay?
I believe you're perfectly safe to say whatever you'd like, Benjamin, says this operative guy.
Is that so?
Well, I can't promise the safety of Mr. Bladebeard and Mr. Buhd, but I can promise the safety of you two, at the very least.
Well, that's no point anyways. We'll get there soon enough.
Shrugs, and he continues leading you down a bunch of a dark path as he lights a torch. Meanwhile, Buhd and Bladebeard, you've scoured the castle with the guards, looking for Clovis, but no success so far. You would eventually find like well, not eventually, but you would see like the servants of the castle trying to put out the fire, calling for mages. Eventually some mages would show up to douse the fire, and eventually as you're like walking with the guard captain, she'll say, I think it's long gone. Kind sirs, care to explain what just happened?
Well, he came to our room and apparently knocked out 2 guards that were watching over us.
So he
started
that.
What?
So he did that.
Apparently. And then he was trying to sneak us out of the castle, but I knew something wasn't right. And there were some explosions, and then he stabbed the archmage. I'm not sure if she's an archmage, but she's a mage of he's a friend of Khadgar's, like me.
Right. Light's sake. Well, we can't exactly return you to your rooms now, can we?
Is it like destroyed? I assume it is.
You probably would have passed by your rooms at one point, and yeah, there was clearly an inferno raging at that point.
That probably wouldn't be a smartest idea, yeah.
Well, I suppose I should bring you to see the king. I'm not sure. It's not in my authority to decide what happens. Though you were a great help today, so at least there's that.
Oh, thank you. I try my best, you know.
I believe you were together in your room with 2 other people?
Oh yeah, shit. Benjamin and Lyri. They should be somewhere in the castle as well. Maybe they're already with the king.
I suppose. I'll have men search for them, but I'm not very optimistic.
Also, that Chloe's guy, he's SI7, you know.
So it seems. Good sir.
I'm not sure who we can trust, you know. It seems like this conspiracy runs deep.
Well, all I can do is bring you before the king. It's not up to me to decide what happens to you, good sir.
Yeah, sure. Alright.
Okay. Eventually, yeah, she would walk you towards the throne room, where you will see, once I put him on screen, yeah, there's the big man himself again. Once I put him on screen, I don't even remember where did I put him. I have multiple folders of NPCs and I'm not sure where he is, honestly. So give me a moment. While I do that. Okay, I'm gonna need to search for a little bit. So while I do that, what are you guys' like plans or expectations? Let's say. Oh, never mind. I found him. Here's the guy.
Yeah. By the way, I have no idea.
Duly noted. Here is the gentleman. I'll remove the bomb token and also remove Clovis for now. Yeah, and you see that he is like commanding the guards in a different part of the palace, where apparently another fire also broke out, and the guard captain will lead you and Buhd to him, and she'll say, "Your Majesty, we found the culprit. They helped us fight him. It was Agent Clovis Smith of the SI7." And she'll proceed to like give him the full report. Do you like chime in to like explain what do you chime in to explain basically?
Want Buhd to explain it, or do you want Bladebeard to explain it?
Either. Like, the lady will say what she knows, but I'm asking if you guys will like chime in with any other bits of info.
He come in the room and he offered to help us with a fake Teeironor lady who was disguised as Teeironor lady, and we leave. They take Benjamin and Lyri somewhere, but we split up because Teeironor lady disappeared, and Buhd had to go help her because she friend.
And then we met the real Teeironor lady.
And then she gets stabbed by bad mustache man.
Varian will like take in what you're saying, and he will like assign guards to try to find Clovis. As for you two, you apparently had an avenue to escape, and yet you didn't. But you did before.
I think so.
I also think that maybe he was just trying to bring us somewhere and then kill us before our trial. Maybe he wasn't really letting us go. You can't trust these warlocks, sir.
Perhaps not. In the meanwhile, well, I suppose I suppose we'll send you to some new apartments, and this will contribute to clearing you at your trial tomorrow.
Great. Where are Lyri and Benjamin?
I was about to ask you that.
I was about you. No, I did ask you that.
He orders the sergeant to go looking for Benjamin and Lyri as well. Thompshire, do you want to DM me, or even just say out loud, what they would find when they would eventually search the room you were in?
I kind of just dropped my axe, as in, hey, I was here, maybe, look into it.
You are also writing something, or you gave up on that?
No, I just picked a paper and a pen, or the equivalent, if I needed it.
Okay, sure thing. Very well. Yeah, eventually, Buhd and Bladebeard, you will be escorted to different quarters in the same room of the palace, of the castle, which you will come to learn is like the guest room, the guest quarter. Only in there's plenty of unoccupied rooms, and you're now seated house rather closer to the throne room. Though unfortunately, the room does not have windows this time. But yeah, you are unceremoniously escorted to your rooms. Do you object in any way?
Nope.
How do we know that they won't attack again?
Who are you asking?
The guards, I guess.
We'll double the patrols. We can't promise anything else.
All right. I guess that's best we can do.
Okay. You are escorted to rooms once again. Fancy rooms again, just no windows this time. Can you tell that I wasn't prepared for this eventuality?
No.
Kind of.
But yeah. And what do you do once you find yourselves there?
Whoa, a third prison cell in one day. I think that's a record for me.
I'm not keeping track. But we help someone.
Oh yeah, I bet she's alive, right? Yeah, she was just stabbed. Not a big deal.
Well, yeah, she probably okay. She probably would have been kaput if we didn't step in.
Oh shit, I keep asking about Lyri and Benjamin, but I always forget them all. For some reason.
Yeah, he kinda have one of those faces.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a face, but yeah. Well, hopefully they have each other. They've been hanging out a lot lately. You think that they seen each other?
Totally.
What hopes I get to be best man.
I just hope to be invited. I love weddings. Drinks all around.
Oh, you probably could be Buhd's guest of honor. I think they have that. Been a while I've been invited to wedding.
So, at this point, should we check out what Benjamin and Lyri are up to?
Yeah.
Okay. Benjamin and Lyri, you and Tamal, good old Tamal, you are led down the passageway, some passageways for several minutes on end, and eventually you would find yourself, Benjamin, in a familiar location. Lyri, you would see that you find yourself in what looks to be an abandoned tavern.
Okay.
Okay, and I will put them on screen in just a little bit. Oh yeah, that's where he is. Yeah, you will be greeted. There will be two more of these like gentlemen that you see on here, just like sort of idling about, as well as, where did I put the guy? This gentleman, this half elf that is Benjamin's uncle. He, unlike the time you met him, Benjamin, he looks pissed, and he says to you, "Well, nephew, I suppose I was mistaken about who is the most unpredictable in your party."
Well, and I wasn't expecting you to blow up half the castle for a little chat.
No, yeah, DoomGoblin. He says, "Well, if things had gone completely our way, you would have been perfectly safe over here, probably on your way to a well-deserved vacation in Stranglethorn. But as things
So
stand,
we're not going to be safe in here.
you are safe in here, Dolt, but not in Stormwind itself. Please have a seat, both of you. I believe introductions are in order."
I'll take my seat.
What do I
Lyri will.
Still wearing a towel.
Yeah, still wearing a towel. I would take a seat and put my bag on my lap.
The guy sighs and says to one of the people there, "Bring us some clothes, will you? Do you have any preference?"
Preferably something black and fitting.
He like waves his hand, and yeah, after a couple minutes, the guy will return. But meanwhile, he'll say, "So, well, dear nephew, I do have to commend you. You've done better than I expected. From my point of view, you have our trust. As to Lady Lyri, murdering the entire nobility of Stormwind seems a bit excessive, don't you think?"
Sure. Yeah. You know, spying on all my conversation seems a bit excessive too, but whatever.
A precaution.
Well, that one is on me. I offered it. So I could be monitored and not, well, let's say, risk running away.
Our intention was to monitor Benjamin and his surroundings, not necessarily to monitor you specifically. Apologies for the inconvenience.
What do you want with me, huh?
Well, I suppose first of all, Lady Lyri, what do you want? Not necessarily from us, but from your visit in Stormwind.
I want revenge. I want to be able to go back to Aaran and get myself fixed.
Let's take it one step at a time. Revenge against whom?
Elsewhere.
If I say that will not be possible, but we are willing to offer you alternative compensation, would that be satisfying? Satisfactory?
What do you mean by alternative?
Well, let's just say you don't necessarily have to go to Dalaran to fix yourself. There are plenty of other sources of magic in the world, including sources that we have access to. Our group.
I think magic is the last thing I need to have done to me. Look! Look at my skin, look at my eyes, look at my hair.
Yes. The hunger is, well, pervasive of our species, isn't it?
I mean more of the whole evil dagger thing.
Evil dagger thing?
Benjamin. He knows nothing. How is...
What if I told you there is an alternative source of magic that will leave you forever sated? You will never have to worry about what just happened to you again.
I don't think I'm worried about that. So
it would not just fix you, as you say, but also provide you with, say, a boost, the ability to take matters into your own hands.
I take matters into my own hands already.
But do it better.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to think about, I suppose. So, I guess that covers one point. The visit to Aaran to, quote, get fixed. Our kind aren't particularly welcome in Aaran at the moment, either way. But is there any form of compensation you desire in place of your revenge?
No. So this Elswith lady, I can't kill her because you're working with her, aren't you?
Very insightful, he says sarcastically.
Mm-hmm. Don't act so snide, honestly.
Apologies, Lady Lyri. Yes, we are working with this Lady Elswith. Do we have something like a personal grudge against you? No, not particularly. You just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and associated with the wrong people. And that's why we are willing to make amends and to compensate you for any damages we might have caused.
Okay.
So we come back to the root of the problem. How can we help you? If not with the manner I just proposed.
Lyri kind of looks over to Benjamin and raises an eyebrow.
He'll just shrug.
I don't think you can offer me anything.
Then what will it take to end the disagreements between us on an amicable note?
I don't know what you disagree with me about. Killing Elswith?
Well, again, that's...
You act like we think we have some kind of deep history, but I don't even know who you are. Who any of you are.
You're perfectly right. What you need... What I would like you to know is that we are a group working for the betterment of Stormwind, and let's leave it at that. And that, well, optimally, we would be interested in having you work for us, but if that is not possible, we would much prefer that you just go on your merry way. If you'd like, we can provide you with a couple of riches. You can go sail to Northrend as far as I'm concerned, just to stay out of our business.
Fine, I'll bite.
Progress. So, are you interested in wealth, on a cure for what happened to you?
Cure would be would be most desired, but I guess we'll see once we get there.
Well, I suppose a free sample is on the house. We do owe you, I suppose, for what happened with Elswith, and he will produce a small gem that he will try to hand to you.
I will cautiously pick it up, take it.
Can you give me a careful check? Okay. It's a mana gem, very clearly, but the magic inside it is not necessarily arcane. You recognize it as fell magic, and he looks at you when he sees that like look of recognition. He says, "Well, you know what this is for. I'm sure Romath was it taught you what you should do with it."
Yes, I'm well aware, but I guess it's better than nothing. And Lyri will, do what needs to be done.
Sure thing. Yeah. Do we return at this point to your original green-eyed look?
Does that skin change? I don't know, probably not.
I guess not. You will feel like the infusion of fell magic. And again, taking in fell magic, unlike other types of magic, feels kind of like you've just drunk some very strong alcohol, as in it burns on the inside a little bit, but in a good way. And you do feel revitalized. Benjamin, you see Lyri's eyes glowing green. Another render, I guess. Her hair color and skin color isn't changed, though. Lyri, you feel better, but you realize it's not a permanent solution.
Lyri kind of looks back down at her hands and just for a lock of her hair and tilts her head in frustration at him. Doesn't look like it's enough.
Well, of course it's not. It's a sample. It's a gift. There's more where that came from, either in the form of gems or in a more permanent solution.
And using these gems might recover my body back to what it was before. Do you know that? Because I'm not sure you do.
Magic in any form naturally transforms whatever it's in contact with. So, he won't say fell magic. This type of magic will certainly transform you. As to whether it will bring you to what you were before, well, I can't promise that the magic itself can do that, but perhaps we can offer alternative treatment to, well, benefit your good looks, let's say.
Right.
At this point, I think the random dude would have come in with some clothing for you, which coincidentally, for ease of renders, will be just like the clothing you're wearing.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You say, you can. I believe you have some intimacy in in the back room of the bar, let's say.
I don't know.
Well, if you'd like to get changed, we can continue chatting while you're naked if you want.
I'll get changed. But answer me this. I'm very well aware of what fell magic can do to people, and I know that's what this is, by the way.
Of course.
How... Surely this could turn me into some kind of freak, right?
Well, of course it could. It's as I mentioned, magic in all its forms changes people. I believe, well, given what happened with the sun, well, there's already some of our people exhibiting golden eyes, for instance. Bizarre. But anyway, the solution we're proposing, well, unless you abuse it, I suppose, won't, unless you want it to, transform you into, well, one of Prince Kael'thas's monstrosities.
Right. Okay. Lyri will go into the back room and, I guess change.
While you do that, he will turn to Benjamin and say, "What's your opinion, nephew?"
I just want to know what's all this about permanent solution. Doesn't Fel make you hunger for more?
All magic makes you hunger for more. It's but I don't know if you've ever felt it. The blood's quite diluted with you, but for me, and especially for Lady Lyri, it's a hunger that you can never truly escape. The majority of the High Elves have the Sunwell at this point, but, well, it doesn't work that way for me. As to your question, again, all magic is inherently addictive. This permanent solution that we're offering is perhaps a little bit crude, but, well, he gestures towards the people who are around him, who all have glowing green eyes on that note. You can see that the results are fairly effective.
And I cough. Very subtle.
She is a blood elf. Green eyes won't surprise anyone. I'm not asking you to partake, Benjamin.
Of course, I'm just... Well, it's something I never heard of, so there's some suspicion to it, I guess.
He shrugs. All power has its risks at the end of the day, but this isn't an unjust risk, let's say. Not unjust, unwarranted risk.
Well, it seems to work, so I'll take your word for it.
So, what's to become of Captain Bladebeard and Captain Buhd?
Well, I would say that is up to them.
Thank you, DoomGoblin. Let's say that Tamar was taken to a side room, for narrative's sake, because I don't want to think of a way to include him in this story at this point. Is that right with everyone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. He's vibing.
Yeah, he's vibing. He's straight up vibing.
Who knows, maybe he'll become the first Fel Ethereal.
I think there already are, but probably. But actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I think it does make sense for him to be taken to a side room, and he will talk privately with one of the security people. Well, not security people, one of the green-eyed people, let's say. Okay. He will say, well, from our point of view, they are a potential security leak, I suppose.
Well, I guess that's a point. But, again, I think we ended up getting separated because, well, the operation might have been flawed from the beginning.
Perhaps, though a necessary distraction wasn't, well, necessary, and we have other uses for, well, having warlocks be blamed for your escape.
Lyri will come in at this point.
Sure. Welcome back.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Good. What's your opinion on the current situation, Lady Lyri?
It's not ideal.
No, it is not. And how do you propose that we fix it in an amicable manner for all parties?
You think I know anything about being amicable?
In a manner that inconveniences you the least and also inconveniences us the least. I believe at least you can understand that.
What's this about? Getting Buhd and Bladebeard?
Perhaps. That is definitely the topic on my mind. But I'm also thinking about our long-term, perhaps partnership, or perhaps just history.
History?
Well, if we decide at the end of the day that you two will depart Stormwind and we'll never meet again, that's also an option.
Okay. I mean, I guess the agreement of our partnership can evolve over time.
Perhaps.
It doesn't have to be so static.
Sure. The question does remain, though, before any deal can really be agreed upon. What's to be the fate of Captains Bladebeard and Buhd? As I was saying to Benjamin, they are a security risk to us. Now, we wouldn't necessarily mind if you'd just be on your way, going on your adventures in Kalimdor or Northrend or on some other side of the world. But currently, as they are in the custody of Stormwind, they are a danger to us, and that will force us to act.
We could try and get rid of them, Benjamin.
What?
I mean, we could just try and get them out of the city, right?
You just said something completely different.
No, we could just get rid of them. If we manage to capture them and take them somewhere else and leave them there, they wouldn't come back.
Well, that's not necessarily getting rid of them. I thought you meant you wanted to kill them.
No.
But, well, that's the current issue. They
What?
need to be
You want
out.
You want to kill them?
No, that's exactly what I don't want.
Then why are you arguing with me, Benjamin?
I'm just saying that if the trick is getting them out, it's as hard to get them outside the city as it is to bring them here and have them talk, right?
I really should have gone to Aaran with your friend when we saw Khadgar last. Honestly.
Well, maybe we should all have, and then we wouldn't be in this mess.
And my skin and my hair would be better. I'd be able to go back home afterwards. Now I'm stuck in this mess.
Well, again, we can't change the past, but we can make the future be as profitable as possible.
Well, all I want is to be able to go to Aaran. So
there are other sources of healing, magic, or whatever you desire than Dalaran. We can offer one. It's not mandatory, but it's an offer.
I mean actual healing, like fixing, not just whatever you have going on here.
Then why don't you go back to Quofalas, take a swim in your Sunwell, and that will certainly fix everything. Not particularly possible, is it? Leaving aside the situation you're in, that is.
I mean, probably not, but it's better than whatever you have offering.
Is it?
I mean, I think so.
He sighs and thinks, well, regardless of that, we do need to find a solution to the Buhd, to a Captain's Buhd and Bladebeard issue. We can't just go and, well, have them killed. That would be easy enough, solve everyone's problems and we'd all be on our merry way, but I believe that's not something you desire.
Couldn't you get your old friend Clovis to deal with them?
No, not anymore, thanks to the two of them. Did I cut out? Sorry.
No, Lyri's saying that in character.
Okay. He sighs and says, sometimes I truly can't believe that you are actually an Embersorrow, you know that.
Why do people keep saying this? I'm a nobody. How? Stop it. And Lyri just like slams her hand on the table.
Unfortunately, your name comes tied with you. And you are tied with your name and with your name as well. Your actions, well, I suppose you would know that from a different perspective, but the actions of one Embersorrow can impact the entire legacy of that family. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't believe it's necessarily right for me to say. Benjamin, if you'd like to tell her, feel free. If not, we can move on to a different subject.
Tell her what exactly?
Benjamin. Lyri will turn her head very sternly at Benjamin and glare at him.
By the way, if you're asking me, is what I think you're thinking, I don't think Benjamin would know that.
Well, you would know. I'll DM you something. Give me a second, because I have to get on my phone.
Lyri's glaring at Benjamin.
Okay, did you get my DM?
But I mean, if I did know, it would be strange that I never mentioned it. That's my point, you see.
Sure. I leave it entirely up to you.
Huh, okay. How this makes sense?
We can move on to a different topic if you need some time to think.
No, I think it's fine. Let me just think how I'd say this. I guess Benjamin just lets out a big sigh, and I just say, well, as you may have noticed, part of my family is of elven heritage, right?
Right.
Well, when I learned your family name, I thought it was just a coincidence, but I guess this confirms it. But the truth is, my mom's side of the family were part of the Embersorrows.
Lyri has a look of disgust on her face.
I feel the same.
Excuse me?
It is quite embarrassing to be associated with you, dear. But we can't choose our blood, can we?
Lyri is not happy at all. Oh no.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not, say, your secret brother or whatever. I believe we're ninth cousins.
Oh, I know, but... why do you know this? Why do you care?
What are you referring to, above board?
No, not above. Oh, why does he care about being related to Lyri?
Because, as I mentioned, when you are tied to your name, just as your name is tied to it, and any dishonor brought upon it dishonors everyone attached to that name.
You're afraid of being associated with me?
To be blunt, yes.
You're petty.
Yes, I am, but so are you. Runs in the family, I guess.
Fine.
Well, that was enlightening, let's say. Back to the topic at hand, dear friends. And this is actually like, after we reach above board, after we reach like a quote-unquote decision is where we'll end the session, okay? But back to the topic at hand, he says, what's to be the fate of Captains Bladebeard and Buhd?
Well, we need to get them somehow. We can just have them killed.
Sure, just as we tried to get them before.
You know what? Give us the means, and we'll get rid of Buhd and Bladebeard.
No, this is above board. Why do you keep saying get rid of them? That's horrible.
Yeah, he would also look at you and say, get rid of? Is that the option we're going with? I don't mind, I'm just asking, well, on your behalf.
You're not giving us any other option. I'd prefer if you were just honest about what you meant.
Alright, I'll be honest about what you meant. I want you either out of my hair or working with us. All four of you are clearly very talented individuals that we can make use of, but if that's not possible, then at the very least I don't want you to be against us. So, from my opinion, best case scenario, we take Captains Buhd and Bladebeard here, we negotiate a deal with them as well, and all four of you work together with us to achieve our common goals. So,
Okay, then can you stop complaining about how your previous missions failed? Maybe just get better people, huh?
Yes. If that's not possible, then I just want you out of my hair. But if need be, well, if need be, your lives are expendable. I'll be blunt. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. As good old Benjamin might know, and probably the rest of you know as well, we do have a mage that's, well, capable of teleporting even in the most difficult of circumstances. We can loan him to you, I guess.
Fine. We'll collect Buhd and Bladebeard. Just give us the supplies and the weaponry needed, and we'll just get them in a court.
We're not trying to kill anyone. We're just trying to get them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to cause another commotion at the castle?
How'd you expect us to get them there, huh?
By being stealthy.
Just back them into a corner with weapons, and teleport them over. I mean, either way, I don't have any weapons, so I prefer if I actually had something to use. Considering you want to make me your whatever, I don't know, assassin.
You will be afforded weapons if we are to work together. Please do not worry about that. We obviously want you to succeed.
Good. Fine, then just Send us to the castle and we'll get them back.
Above board, just so I bet. Well, actually, it won't. It will impact my prep and planning, but I'll also be flexible enough to go in the other direction. But above board, are you two going on a sneak mission or on a kill everyone in sight and rescue the two of them mission?
Sneak
mission. Sneak.
Yeah,
For the love of
sneak.
God.
Okay. So, I suppose we'll sort of leave off on that and come check back on. Well, unless Buhd and Bladebeard, is there anything else you guys would like to do in your new accommodations before we end the episode?
I don't think so.
Carve our names into the bed frame.
Oh my god.
Nice, I guess. Oh yeah, the previous bed got incinerated, so there's no mark of you left. Sure thing.
Aw.
Okay. You do that. And I guess we'll see what happens with this entire mission next time.
Back to square one.
Pretty much.
That's fun.
Although with a bunch more informations and revelations and all that good stuff. So, what did you all think of this episode?
It was fun. I'm sad that we didn't get to defeat Clovis to the end. He escaped. Yeah.
I really do regret the fact that, like, I planned for either all four of you go with Clovis, or all four of you just, like, escape on your own, or basically I planned for a bunch of circumstances in which you guys stick together. I did not plan for the circumstances in which you would be separated.
We tend to do that a lot this season.
So that's why basically I was blanking a lot on the Bladebeard and Buhd scenes, because I kept thinking, okay, well, they be rewarded, but they're not like quite off the hook yet. I guess they will just be thrown back into another house, but at the eventual trial they'll get like a couple bonus points, so at least there's that.
Also, Lyri and Benjamin are related.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that twist.
this makes a lot of our scenes kind of.
I mean, distantly related, very distantly.
Well, you're still related.
Still.
It makes the Buhd marry scene even worse. I wasn't even planning on that. I just figured, oh, you know, Lyri likes to flirt with Benjamin. Why not tease that? Oh no.
That makes it even funnier. You know, the worst part is that I knew this for a while, but I thought it was a joke, so I never mentioned it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, above board, I probably shouldn't have done this, but above board I kind of tricked Thompshire into this being the case. Basically, me and Thompshire were discussing like about this uncle character and like his family's backstory. And at the same time, Zarus was talking to me about, oh, this is Lyri's real name, Embersorrow. And I gave like a small list of names to Thompshire. Would you like your family to be this or Embersorrow? And Thompshire picked Embersorrow.
Oh no. That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't care. That's funny.
Now I realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have like quote-unquote forced this on Thompshire. And like, I think last week I did message you, Thompshire, like, hey, if you want to backtrack on this, we can backtrack on that. But you said that we can go along with it.
Crazy.
Yeah. It is what it is. Now, I have to ask, Zelris, did you know about this?
No. I did pick up a few episodes ago. You said Lyri had some high elf, like I guess distant relatives in Stormwind, but I never would have thought that this uncle guy was, I guess, part of that.
Well, that too, but I'm mostly thinking about, like, I remember either at the start of the season or at the end of the previous season, you made an offhand comment, Zelris, to Thompshire. We haven't even talked about our last names yet.
Oh no! No, I had no clue.
Okay, okay.
I guess my last name isn't Embersorrow, so...
Yeah,
That's true, it's not.
it's because you're filthy, you know. A half elf isn't even like you're less than half. You're
I'm 8th.
You're an 8th elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun stuff. But again, don't treat this as like, as Skoll was saying, oh, they're like brothers or like first cousins. They can't get married or whatever. No, they're
They're not getting married.
up to you guys.
Benjamin doesn't not like Lyri.
Up to you guys. I'm not forcing either way. But again, you're like probably like 9th cousins, thrice removed or whatever.
Yeah, about as related as everyone is from the UK, so I guess it's fine.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just you have more insight into your common history than like most everyone in the UK does.
Mm-hmm.
I guess knowledge is a curse.
It is. It truly is.
Yeah. Yeah. Skoll and DoomGoblin, what did you guys think of this?
I liked that we apparently subverted your expectations of what we were going to do.
Sure, I was asking about the last name thing, but sure.
Oh.
Pretty
The
cool.
last thing is, I wasn't really expecting it, so it kind of took me off guard.
DoomGoblin?
I think that Bladebeard's great grandmother was also Embersorrow.
I thought they were kobold.
No, no, you have like what, like 8 or more great grandmother.
Oh, okay.
You have a bunch of them,
2
right?
parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, 16 great-great-grandparents, 32 great-great-great-grandparents, etc.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Embersorrows go pretty far.
Look, unironically, DoomGoblin, if you want that to be the case, then sure.
Did I ever tell you about the time-traveling blood elves that went to Draenor? I'm kidding.
What if we reach like Warlords of Draenor days and like we meet alternate Buhd and I don't know, Lyri falls in love with him or whatever?
Oh no.
I mean, that aside, I think meeting an alternate Buhd would be cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like alternate Buhd would be more sophisticated and like advanced. I don't even know. Like he'd have like his own like Iron Horde ship or crew.
He'd be like that SpongeBob episode where Patrick gets his head knocked off and gets a new one put in and he's really smart.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, he's just like that because he's like, instead of the head, he has a horn.
Oh my god, you're
all
right.
of his intelligence is stored in the horn.
Where he gets all his power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, it would also be like, the heydays of the Gorian Empire, but you would definitely be more sophisticated. You'd probably be an infant, given the timeline, but fun stuff.
Yeah. Unless we go to the future Draenor with Light Urel and old grandma.
yeah, let's go to future Draenor. Future
Light Buhd.
Draenor. That'll totally not be
Convoluted.
But Buhd just fires out a Naru cannon instead of a pirate cannon.
wonderful.
Would future alternate Buhd join the light people, or would he be one of Gromish's people?
That's a toughie.
I mean, it doesn't willingly join.
I think most of the ogres joins the light guys, so
Not all.
not all of them, but I think most is the thing. So,
Also,
I don't
they have like floating ships, so
they do have floating ships. Buhd would be very impressed.
Maybe he would yell, "I am my scars.
I am my cannon.
I am my broken horn."
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have necessarily lost his memory either, I guess.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Fun stuff.
He'd be on Draenor, and unless something similar happened on Draenor, which I don't think it would, but...
Buhd can shoot his Vindicat cannon and put little holes inside the walls.
Nice.
Exarch Buhd.
Something to think about, I guess. Okay. Well, yeah, also, besides the whole revelation thing, thoughts on the rest of the episode? Again, I did not plan for the eventuality of you guys splitting up. That's why I stumbled a lot when it came to Bladebeard and Buhd scenes. But everything else, thoughts?
Really good.
Yeah, great.
Again, very, well, I guess I was surprised that it went this route too, because... But I guess is a very nice ogre and just wants to help people.
I mean, I love it that it went this way. It's my fault for not being prepared enough. But yeah, it went in an interesting direction.
Yeah, I mean, why would we go with Clovis? He's an SA7. He was an asshole.
Yeah, that's why I was expecting either that you go, or that you all oppose him. Not just half.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that Lyri, and especially Lyri, was down with going with him.
She mainly went because she has no, like, weaponry right back. Yeah,
Because
that's
she was naked.
I mean, every time she's snuck out, she's been kind of blending in with, like, her dark clothes and stuff. She's literally just has a towel. She's, like, worse than defenseless right now, so...
Yeah.
I was actually expecting you to actually ask for the guy's armor, you know?
I wouldn't cause you that much pain, don't worry.
I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's a trend at this point that Lyri changes her model like every 5 minutes.
No, she's gonna get better eventually, but I feel like she's gonna stay the same for the rest of the season, probably. Unless something horrible happens out of coincidence, but...
Yeah, like taking in too much fel and, you know...
Yeah.
Being brown and green.
Benjamin, would it be possible if, like, I don't know, Lyri swims in like a pool of fell magic or whatever to turn her into like a really fell blood elf?
It would probably be possible, but shit would work. But...
It'd basically be a demon hunter without horns, or with horns.
Oh,
maybe.
right, demon hunter skins. I forgot about them.
Oh, yeah, they have like fell cracked skin, don't they?
Yeah, and like spikes.
And scaly skin, yeah, and spikes. Ew. That'd be horrific.
Some of them don't, so you know you have to really have a lot of fel in you to turn like that.
Yeah, I think
if some demon hunters don't have scales.
Yeah, Lyri's not too worried about becoming a fell monster. She's just kind of... She just wants to get back to Aaran to take the whatever course they got fucking Shallan on. Whatever fucking daddy's on, yeah.
You turn into this lady, essentially.
She's cool, though.
Turns out, that was just future Lyri.
Oh no, stop bringing future stuff in. It's evil.
Thompshire, should I show that render on screen when
Oh, sure, go ahead, yeah.
Okay, we are featuring it ahead of time. There you go.
If it ever happens, I guess.
Fun story. Fun story. Thompshire actually designed that render before I came up with Aaranessa's character. You guys remember Aaranessa, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So like the logical move would have been for me to use Aaranessa, that render for Aaranessa. But like the more I thought about Aaranessa, the more I thought, no, she would be more of a spellcaster, not a sword person. So That's why
I miss hearing it. So.
They're out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Out there on the little villain brigade.
Mm-hmm.
Although I remember it kind of ended a bit wholesome, so maybe it's best to just kind of, for the time being, leave it on that note. So I don't have to face the reality that they're probably like killing people right now.
We'll see. We'll see. Like, again, this Benjamin's uncle, like, his intention was to gather all four of you up, like, bribe you pretty much, and give you your first task, go rescue Benjamin's cousin. So, like, in this alternate future, I genuinely don't know, like, how would we have handled Lyri meeting Aranessa? Zarus, would you be acting both of them? Would you want me to act Aranessa? I don't know.
I'd act both of them, I guess.
Something to think about, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be pretty difficult, but I think they're cool characters, so I want to make sure I get the most out of both of them.
There's a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I follow, the World of IOC series, and there's a player character. There's multiple campaigns under the same shared universe, and there's one person who has 5 player characters, and they all met in one scene. That was a lot of fun.
Oh no!
I guess I'll drop the link in the chat when we're done. But anyway, because we're still recording, any last thoughts for our viewers before going to our usual shoutouts?
I guess not.
I guess not.
Okay. Then, dear viewers, thank you as usual for watching and listening to us. This was fun. Well, I rolled some dice in the background. The dice have decided that these lovely people should introduce themselves, well, not talk about themselves rather, in the order of DoomGoblin going first. DoomGoblin, can you please go ahead and talk about yourself, etc., etc.? Can you hear us? We can't hear you. DoomGoblin.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not chipmunk.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, but no,
Yes, we
I can't hear Teeironor.
I pressed on the wrong thing. My bad. DoomGoblin, your turn to introduce yourself. Go ahead, please.
Oh, really? Oh, great.
I guess I wasn't heard. My bad. I pressed the wrong. Anyway, DoomGoblin, talk about yourself. You're awesome.
Yeah, I am. I'm DoomGoblin, and I draw stuff. You can find me on Twitter. And yeah, I drew the reaction things that glow up when we talk.
That he did. Yeah. Oh god, maybe now you have to do more versions as Lyri's.
No,
It's not a big deal. It's easy.
It'll be fine.
I'll just prep for the future. I'll make one with red eyes. I'll make one with blue eyes.
Gold
One where
eyes.
she's red skin
Yeah, green
and
skin.
horns. Yeah.
She's just gonna end up as one of those like spider nightborns, and she's gonna have like multiple colored eyes as like a rainbow.
Just make a Lyri character creator where you have like
Yeah.
multiple traits.
Oh, yeah,
and you can
yeah,
just easily swap.
And in fact, Benjamin, you also do that in case like we accidentally open up a portal and like all the alternate Lyri start coming out, just in case.
It's the Lyri
into the
Power
Lyriverse.
Rangers.
Into the Lyriverse, so the Lyri start coming out.
Oh my god.
I actually was thinking you could make Lyri's eyes like transparent and they'd be the color of the background. Anyway, yeah, DoomGoblin did the Discord reaction images. As you can see, they're great. You can also see some of his other artwork on screen and his links on screen. Go follow him. He's awesome. Anything else, DoomGoblin?
No, I agree.
Okay. And apparently more unpredictable than Lyri, I guess.
I'm trying, man. I really am.
Okay.
I remember when I was the most chaotic one, but it's hard, man.
Well, thank you very much regardless. Next, apparently the captains are once again slated to go together, as next is Mr. Skoll Shorties. Can you please talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm Skoll Shorties. I make World of Warcraft content mostly, sometimes Halo and Witcher, but not really that often. I mostly do machinimas, lore videos, speculation, anime openings, what ifs, and so much of that. I'm currently working on a Strength and Steel video. It's coming along nicely. I don't know when it'll be done, but it's coming along nicely. And you can find me on both YouTube, Twitter, and sometimes on Twitch.
Nice. Thank you very much, Skoll. Do check out the Strength and Steel video. Skoll has been putting a lot of work into that. When it comes out, obviously. Okay. Next, according to the dice, we have Sir Thompshire. Can you please talk a little bit about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. You can find me both on YouTube and Twitter as Sir Thompshire, and I make machinima very rarely, I guess, and I'll get back to it eventually, hopefully. But on the good end of news, I've been back to posting renders on Twitter, and we'll probably have last week's already posted by the time you see this, so yeah, check them out on Twitter.
Nice. Thank you very much, Thompshire. Next, we have Zelris. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself?
I'm Zarus, and I make stuff on Twitter. I've had pretty bad art blog recently, but I should be getting back into it soon enough. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Happens to the best of us. Thank you, Zelris. Do check her out. She does awesome stuff. Okay. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, I do another TTRPG series, and actually by the time this video will have come out, there was a crossover episode posted with these guys and some other lovely people from the other campaign, so do check that out. It's definitely something, I guess. Very fitting of April Fools. So yeah. Other than that, thank you dear viewers for watching and listening to us. We'll be back next week on Skoll Shorties channel actually, and we will see you there. Goodbye everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you.
See ya.